Well, hello, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Listen, my earring fell out the whole 9 yards. Look at this thing. Let me fix it back in there. All right, there you go. Come as you are. We come as we are. Well, happy, wealthy Wednesday, everyone. So glad that you are here with me. First and foremost, before I go any further, I want to say happy prosperous, yes, healthy, wealthy, prosperous new year to you and your family. I wish you the best that life has to offer and that you will fulfill your God given destiny and purpose this year. This year, indeed. Hello, fabulous. This year. So, those of you that are on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and um, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, welcome, and happy new year to each and every one of you. Really excited for this year, all that God has in store for you and for myself. For that, there is nothing like it. And it's the newness of the new year always gets me excited. So definitely have a lot of things to do. Definitely have a lot of things to do. So, first and foremost, I wanted just to share with you something that I did at the close to the ending of the year with myself and my children. So, we did the 50 challenge. Okay, I'm calling it 50 challenge. It wasn't the 50 days, it was the 50 challenge. And so, what we did, and I thought I had it with me on my desk. So we numbered envelopes from 1 to 50. Okay, 1 to 50. And as different money was coming in, things they were doing, I was doing whatever that number that was on the envelope, we would put that amount in there. So if it was one, we put $1. If it was $2, $2. It was $30, we put $30 in the envelope, all the way up to 50. And so, and I'm going to post the video of what them counting of him. And so then after, as quickly we got to 50, right? Because the challenge was for them to see how fast can we get to 50 and how much will it be? And they had to count it out as well. And so we were able to get there in less than 50 days. Okay, by the way, because we were at the mind shift, teaching them not to be savers and investors and not consumers, right? Because sometimes they see money and they're just like, oh, can I get something? As much as they still save and invest, but they're still children as well. And so once they counted it, they end up, and I should say we, right, getting $1,263 on there. And so I did a whole session with them, a whole class is, all right, so we're going to take some of it. So this is what we took some of it and, going to give to God. Okay. So pay God his amount. Then on top of it, simply wonderful. Of course, we're going to take another 20%. So they had to figure out 20% for investment. Then I said, okay, we'll take some of it to plan towards a trip, and then the rest to pay little expenses and bills, and just kind of help them in their business. And some went to their investment, some of their different investment funding, or whatever the case may be. So we were just having a good conversation. So I was just sharing with them, and I'm going to share it with you, right? Just the importance of getting started, right? As this is Wealthy Wednesday, and getting started when it comes to saving and investing, right? That you don't need a whole lot to start, but you do need to start. And it doesn't matter where you are, what your experience, what you don't have. We can always find money, right? And we find money for the things that we want to do, those things that don't give us value. And so I just wanted to just kind of share with you some numbers, okay? Just numbers on the importance of where you start with where you are, what happens. So for example, so it could be with myself and say, well, teacher Melanie, I can't find money out. I don't know what to do. And I said, well, let me work with you. So I'm going to help you to find money, or show you different ways. And I'm going to talk about different ways that you can be able to earn money, so you can have more money to save and invest and help to pay off your debt faster, right? So you can really design the life that you want. This year, this year for my family and myself, guys, it's about really being intentional in what we do, really being strategic, because there's some things that we must achieve this year, and we cannot achieve it just kind of being out there. We have to really be intentional how we show up, what things we're putting in place. And so, as I was sharing with my children, as I said, I'm going to share with you, for example. So you know that I am a I love helping families as a financial rep, helping families to create customized financial game plans and setting up those game plans for them as a licensed rep. And so, using my financial calculator, if like for my children and self, if we open up, and I'm sharing this with them because I shared it with them, so I'm sharing with you because it's just so powerful when you see it. If you open up, right, because a lot of my investment accounts that I do, the minimum that you can start with is $25. So I said, guys, if we open up an investment account with $25, and I show them where it happened and whatever the case may be, and we do $250 every month, right? Because believe it or not, we spend $250 on things that you're just like didn't give us any value, honestly. And once it's gone, it's gone. So if you save, open up an account, right? And save, or I should really not really save, invest $250 a month in a 20-year period, you will have about $168, maybe $170, depends on the interest, at a 9% rate of return. This is a 9% rate of return. At a 9% rate of return in 20 years, you'll have 168,000 just by opening it with $25, right? So why I say $25, you start. You start, right? I'm talking about starting in a 20-year period. So I want you to think about, in a 20-year period, what have you started for $25 and made a conscious decision that, you know what, I'm going to save a certain amount each and every month, right? Which is called dollar cost averaging. If you've ever watched CNBC or any of these different types of money channels and you've heard the word dollar cost average, okay? Dollar cost average is simply this. It is simply that it is a certain amount that you are saving each and every month, no matter what's going on in the market. It's called dollar cost average. That's what that term is. So if you've ever heard of that term before, now you know. So now guess what? You are in the know. You are in the know, my fabulous peeps, right? So, but it's about starting. If you say, all right, well, teacher Melly, how much will it be if it's $100, right? And I opened up with $25, okay? How much would that be in a 20-year? It'd be at about $67,000 or so, right? But we're about making sure money is working for us just as hard as we can working for it. So how about if we say, how about if it's $500? How much money will I have within a 20-year period, right? With $25, I open up with only $25, almost 300 and almost 300,000, a little over 330,000. But you start with where you are. You start with where you are, right? Because you have to start where your mind is. You have to start where you are, because sometimes we can't phantom certain amounts of money, right? Because either a lack of knowledge, either a lack of financial literacy, right? Our parents can't teach you something they didn't know, they didn't learn themselves, right? They've just taught, go to school, get these great grades, and you're going to have this amazing life, right? If you want more, you have to work hard, put more time in. But wealthy people don't do that. You know what works hard for them? Their money. So my question is to you. Is your money working for you just as hard as you are working for it? And if the answer is no, let's connect. Let's connect. Because this year, it's about being intentional and making sure that money is working for us just as hard as you are working for it. But the only way that can happen, the only way that can happen is that you have to be in the game. Because it is a game, guys. It is a game. Financial literacy is not taught, like I say, it's caught, right? How you get caught. You got caught working, grinding, and paying bills, and then you realize, is this life? Is this what life is about? Just working and paying bills? The answer to that is no. Can you have financial freedom? Yes. Is it impossible? Only if you say it is. Only if you keep doing the same thing. Because if you, so the other question uh, is what you're doing now bringing you to the life that you want? Is it bringing you the life that you want? Because listen, for me, it's about helping others to design the life that they want. My peeps, my fabulous peeps. It's about designing the life you want. So this is 2024, y'all. Hallelujah. 2024, and I like 2024 is getting you more and more. More and more what? More and more blessings, or more and more heartache, disappointment, frustration, right? Lack of money. Or it's about being intentional. It's about designing the life that you want. Because you can have the life that you want. If no one has told you that, you can. I appreciate my father. My father always says to me, he says, the only person that can stop you is you. So I'm saying this to you. The only person that can stop you is you. If you want more, you have to do more, but you have to put yourself in the position, in the mindset that you can achieve more. So if you are looking to achieve more, you are looking to design the life that you want by truly understanding the money game, then I'm looking to connect with you. So what I want you to do is go ahead and you can, first of all, I want you to get the guide, get my complimentary guide on checklist at teachermoney.com. Go ahead and do that. And then what I want you to do is book an appointment. Book an appointment. It's a complimentary appointment. It is on Zoom, so we can connect. You can see who I am. I am real. Answer any questions that you have and get you moving and grooving, and see how can I help you. See if I'm a good fit to help you to achieve your goals and dreams. Because it's about being intentional. It's about being intentional, my fabulous peeps. So with that being said, if you haven't done so, go ahead and go to my calendar, teachermoney.com, or you can go ahead and you can back channel me so I can send you my calendar and you can get on that. Get on the calendar. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna have to toot my daughter's home. She's in the process. But look what what they just brought me. My daughters. This is from their collection. Their connection is stretchable. My bracelet, y'all. That's why I'm sharing my children with all my other little stuff. This brought me this. Do you all see this? My kids' business. My kids making money moves by selling their jewelry. Do you see this? My kids. Oh, hold on. I thought she took it because she said she was gonna fix it. One was taking the pictures, but one is the was gonna fix it, y'all. Do you all see this? Look at this. These are the earrings that go with it, by the way. Let me put it on for you all. Throw it a little dry. This is about teaching your children entrepreneurship. This is about helping them to change their lives. This is about teaching them the money game sooner than later. Yes, my children did this. By the way, guys, this is part of the money game. Teaching our children how to be creators and innovators. So, like I always say, Remember to pray, plan, and believe because God is still in the business of doing miracles. Go ahead, let's connect. If you're on YouTube or any of my social media, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. Get that checklist because it's about being intentional in 2024, where there is so much more for you, so much more blessings. All right, my fabulous peeps. Bye. Oh, I gotta find where to go. There we go. I'm looking at